Hello, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome to the live Glam and Gossip show tonight. We're gonna get into some things, get into some things, get into some things, get into some things, get into some things.
You can't talk to my girl, she a rich nigga, bitch. Told the teacher I was gonna be on the rich nigga list. Told the black ass nigga $250,000 on his wrist. Black ass nigga with a bad ass bitch. I went got the bag and now everything lit. I went got the bag and now everything lit. I went all the way through here to that to get to this, y'all.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Glam and Gossip Live, guys. As you can see the title scrolling across the screen, you know what we about, the things we about to get into tonight. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. I just had to come back and do an update on this subject, okay? Because it's a big topic going on out there with Meg and Tory. So it looks like Tory charges have been dropped, according to, let me get into the article by Ocean Pop, where I found this at. So y'all want to verify this topic, you can, because it was, they said the charges was dropped. So I'm going to read the article right quick, and then we're going to get into this subject, okay? Trying to wait for some people to come on in so they don't miss out on the meat and potatoes. All right. Give me just one moment. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So yes, I'm going to get on into it. Let me put my phone. On do not disturb. People trying to come in. All right, so it was a lot of speculation about this topic. First, Megan was injured, and she didn't want to say, you know, who injured her. First, she said, well, let's just go back for those who didn't, who is not aware of the background of this story from this title. So MegTheeStalllion was partying a couple of weeks ago with Tory Lanz, her friend, and I think one of the Jenners. And it was just the four of them that I recall that was in the news about this party. They was partying. Party got over. Megan, her friend Tory, and a security guard was in the car. Megan was in the front, and I'm guessing Tory was in the back, and the friend was in the back. An argument ensued, and it led to a heated argument that caused Megan to allegedly be shot in her foot. Now, first, when she reported this story or came out with this story, she said it was glass and she was injured in her feet. Then for some reason, I thought I heard that she was shot in both feet. And then it turned out to be recently 1 foot. So it's just been a lot of speculation because of the story being, you know, the full details not being disclosed when it first happened. Megan didn't want to talk about it. She didn't, people calling it snitching and all of that. And so she came back and, you know, because social media was in her behind about not talking about it. We need to know what's going on before we cancel Tory. So she came out and she alleged on a live, I think it was yesterday or the day before, that Tory was the one that shot her. Okay, and she posted the pic of her injured foot that she had surgery on. That was by her ankle. And you know, the internet went crazy and they pretty much canceled Tory. Okay. Now it was some artists like T.I. and a couple of other rappers that, you know, came out and told Tory, like, hey man, you need to come out and tell your side because we don't know what's going on. And if you shot this girl, you will, you know, PA, you know what. So Tory stayed quiet. His publicist, I'm guessing, I never read these pretty much comments from or reporting from the publicist. I never read this, but I did see it on social media. I think it was on IG on somebody's page. It might have been on site. I'm not sure, a Baller Alert. One of them posted that the publicist had posted something that I guess was untrue, and Meg got upset about it, and that's why she came out and said what she said about it and said, yes, Negro, you was the one that shot me for nothing. I was trying to leave, get out the car and leave, and here you go, gonna shoot me. Okay, welcome, Nakim. Hope you enjoy the show. We in here talking about you know, this Megan and Tory situation, and I got an update on this. The charges have been dropped, and I was just giving the background on the story if you're not aware of it. Okay, and so yeah, so Megan said he shot her in her foot as she was exiting in the car. Now it has been speculation as to why the argument ensued in the car. Basically, you know, my thought on the process was, well, I heard DJ Academics came out with some alleged tea that he said he got from the trenches, you know, the gutter. So that means it's possibly true what he speculated happened. And he stated, and you all need to go check out him on YouTube, or is he on IG? Either one of them. He's on one of them. I saw him on IG, but he's also on YouTube. DJ Academics came out and said that Megan's friend was going with Tory. Okay. And she ended up somehow getting COVID or coronavirus. Okay. And she had to quarantine. So in her quarantining, you know, Tory had the quarantine radio, and Meg was over there shaking her behind on that radio, and somehow her behind landed on his you know what. Okay. And the friend was, you know, didn't find out about it until they were riding in the car at night. And that's what caused this big argument that she didn't go into detail about. Okay, don't know if that's true. I got to go to academics about that. That's what he said. Why I believe it? It makes perfect sense. She said she was sitting in the front seat, Tory sitting in the back seat, friend in the back seat. Why are you in the front seat? Now, some people said she might be in the front seat because she tall. Child, okay. If that's what y'all want to believe it. I believe she was in the front seat because Tory wasn't her man. Tory was her friend man. And, you know, her friend was back there sitting with her man. And you in the front with security. So the argument got ensued. So you done got mad because, you know, the girl don't find out. So you ready to get out the car. You mad. You hide somehow the gun. Tory gets the gun from the security guard is what I'm hearing. They said the security guard had the gun, not Tory. Tory was not walking around with no gun as people are assuming and speculating that he had. He did not have no gun. The security guard had the gun, which makes sense. He's security. He should have a gun. And that's stupid for Tory to even have a gun anyway when he's a felon. So at the end of the day, I believe the security guard had a gun. What you think, Nakam? What your feelings on the matter? Chime in whenever you want to, okay? But long story short, Megan said she was leaving because she lived, you know, they was like a few minutes from her house. So she was like, I'm finna get out and walk the rest of my way home. When lo and behold, boom, her foot was shot. Okay? You know, and that's when all hell broke loose. Okay? Now, because Tory didn't say nothing and Meg wasn't saying nothing at first, the internet went crazy trying to figure out how this went down in all of this. Because first, Megan wasn't saying nothing. She said she had glass in her foot or feet. Okay? Then she came out and said, or someone came out and said she was shot. So, okay. Now, I was looking at her foot when she posted the pics the other day, and I was saying to myself, so that don't look like no foot that's been shot. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about others, but that didn't look like no foot that had a bullet in it. Okay? That she was walking on, you know, she miraculously healed so fast and was back shaking her head. I just don't believe that she was shot in her foot. Now, could the bullet have ricocheted and went in her foot? I can go for that. But thank you, Nakel. Thank you, girl. Yes, I'm telling you, like, people need to get together and stop going with the first thing they hear. Don't do no counter research. That's why I didn't want to report on this story when it first came out. I always like to get to both sides of the story. I don't like to just assume off of one person's story because first of all, Megan made me suspicious when she first of all didn't want to come out with the sheets. Okay, to me sends signs. You know, my antennas go up that something ain't right. Something in the milk ain't clean, and honey, you trying to hide something. Okay, if you got a glass, go ahead and sip because I'm about to. And we could get back into this thing. So Megan came out with all these different stories, you know. Then finally, it's just so happened that you, Megan, came out with the, oh, Tory, you shot me, and the pics right before these people dropped these charges. Okay? So it feels to me like you had some type of hidden agenda. All right. It's something that you ain't telling us. And shout out to Maud Radio. I was watching her. She has a lot of common sense on her. And she usually get the teas, the facts, and everything. So I was watching her and she made perfect sense. She went and looked up the medical records, you know, medical reporting, because anytime a woman or anyone is shot, just like she said, there's a report that the nurses have to do, whether you say you were shot or not. If there's bullets in your foot, in Meg case, they will have reported it to the police to start an investigation. Okay, so the recent report that I got from the internet here. Looks like the report didn't say nothing about a bullet was in there. Okay. So, Megan, you got some explaining to do. You got some explaining to do. Now, the internet done went ahead and canceled Tory Lanz, done canceled this man, don't know what really went down, listening to Megan. And then I also was watching another YouTuber that he had me tripping out, okay? But he was right on the money with it. He was very vulgar. So if you don't like vulgar language, please don't go over on that man's channel because that's his channel. He can say what he wants to say. So at the end of the day, his name is Rap Trap on YouTube. And he was basically going in on Megan. He actually went, and I'm not going to call her what he called her. Y'all can go over there and check him out. But he basically went back to, if you all remember when Megan did this live when her mugshot went viral, and she came out to explain that situation. Okay. And she was saying how she got in a fight with her boyfriend, and she tried to help her king, by not, being the queen, the real woman she is, and the queen she is. She tried to protect her black king, okay, by not telling the police that he had hit her. Yet he reversed it on her and told the police that she hit him, but yet she ended up going to jail. So, we actually together, because with him I'm finding these same how do you call it? I don't even want to make her sound like she lied, but it was some untruth to that story, and you can pick out the parts in it that was untrue. Okay, you can tell that Megan was pretty much making some stuff up, but you also can know that from that incident where she was in the car with her boyfriend, she will take off on the nigga. Okay, she will go in and put them hands on him. Now, her boyfriend, as she stated, was 6'9". She 5'10". Y'all go look at Tory Lanz to see what he is, and y'all tell me who's gonna win that fight. Y'all tell me who's gonna win that fight. Okay? Because I got my money on Megan. Yeah, Megan was gonna beat him down. Unless he fast, quick with the hands, she was gonna give him a piece of, run for his money. Okay? So people are saying that, with his size, that's probably why he pulled the gun and shot her. He was scared. Now, I don't believe that. I don't believe it. It can be true because it is women that are strong enough to whoop a man. Okay? Let's not get that twisted. It is women out there that is strong enough to whoop a man. But I just don't feel like he was that afraid of her that he felt like he had to pull a gun. Now, they had been, drinking, probably on some, weed or pills, allegedly. You don't know what they was doing. They was partying there in Hollywood. That's what Hollywood do. Okay? So at the end of the day, it appears that Megan, okay, LAPD, just like Mark Radio said, and I said the same thing, that this was going to happen to her, because when she came out, she lied. She said she protected Tory, and she didn't want nobody to get shot that night because of the things, that's going on in the world today. She didn't want nobody to get shot. So, of course, she protected Tory by not telling what happened initially. And then you came back and you backtracked, and now you want to be, tell your story. You want to be looked as the victim now. And guess what LAPD gonna do? You don't start here and make them look stupid, lying to them, telling them that, no one was shot. You had glass in your foot. They pretty much, in this report, is going with your first story. Okay? Because they like, if you're going to make me look stupid, just like my radio said, we're going to make you look stupid. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and read the report from Ocean Pop. It basically is titled LA District Attorney Dropping Charges on Tory. All charges. All charges. Okay? The Los Angeles District Attorney is planning on dropping all charges against rapper Tory Lanz. Now, he ain't no rapper. I think he tries to rap, but he's supposed to be a R&B singer. That's what I thought. I thought he was R&B. Well, okay. So they call him a rapper. I'm going to get him a rapper. He's a rapper tonight. According to one of Tory's friends, Lanz was arrested on suspicion of carrying a concealed weapon after he was detained, leaving the area before dawn July 12th in a vehicle that eyewitnesses said may have been connected to reports of the shooting. Since his arrest, MegTheeStalllion, who was dating Tory at the time, okay, now where they got that from? At the time, claims that Tory allegedly shot her. Unfortunately, the district attorney doesn't have sufficient evidence to charge Tory, either with the gun or the shooting. Let me repeat that. Okay? Or they can't charge him with the gun or the shooting. Okay? So that means when they came on the scene, he didn't have no gun, or they didn't find no evidence, no bullet casings or whatever to show that Tory had no shot or anybody had no shot with it. Okay. It says that Tory's friend tells Meteor Takeout News the pal explained they arrested Tory too quick without evidence. They don't have proof the gun was Tory's or that he shot anyone. Okay. And the insider claims that the prosecutors will likely drop the charges against Tory. They have no case. That's why Tory Lanz is out today. No evidence right now. It's not clear whether Megan is cooperating with the district attorney or not. Okay? Yeah, I heard that. These people don't have enough evidence to charge this man with this shooting. Okay? And it's crazy because, you know, if you're injured at the hospital and they found a bullet in your foot, that's evidence right there that somebody was shot. So either they didn't find no bullet or no type of evidence of a bullet fragment in her foot. So they can't charge him with a shooting. They ain't found no gun. There's nothing to substantiate that anyone was shot. Megan. Okay? You got some explaining to do, honey. Because there's nowhere, mouth getting dry, that these people found that this man shot you, had a gun, or anything. But you don't told everybody you was shot days, you know, like a day, two before the charges is dropped. Did you know these charges was about to be dropped? He's like, oh, let me go ahead and tell this story before the charges drop so I don't look stupid. Something sound fishy, Meg. Something sound fishy in your story, honey. So you're gonna have to go back and recant and apologize if that man did not shoot you. You're gonna have to go back and you're gonna have to apologize if that's not what happened. Now, what I'm trying to figure out is why that friend of yours have not said anything. And I'm guessing it's because it's an ongoing it was an ongoing investigation, is why she didn't say anything. because you're not supposed to say anything when it's an ongoing investigation. Yet Megan was around here spilling all the tea. So I could not understand that for nothing in the world. Why are you telling details of something and it's an investigation going on? You're not supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? You can clearly, you know, mess up the investigation by and cause outrage as you have by giving details of the incident to the public. I know the news does it, but they don't give specifics, details. They usually give general details, you know, because the police usually can't give them specific information because that'll hinder investigation. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why you was out talking about this and not keeping your mouth closed like Tory and that friend of yours did. Something about this ain't right. So I ain't trying to say you wasn't harmed. You was definitely harmed. And if he harmed you, what am I thinking? I forgot about the most valuable part. It is said that Tory was also injured, okay, that night. So will he be pressing charges on you, Megan? Because they said Tory was injured. Yeah, that night they say Tory was injured, and he also had glass injuries. So was the first story true, Megan, with the glass in your foot? Or was the second story true? I guess we'll find out and when the rest of the story hits the fan, because it will be hitting the fan. But I want to say this: people on the internet need to stop. Y'all need to stop in on these celebrities, you know, picking sides without hearing both sides of the situation. It doesn't make any sense to me. If you are tried in a court of law, you have to have two sides to the story, or at least some type of circumstantial from either side. You know what I'm saying? But it has to be two sides before you can make a determination as to who's possibly, you know, right or wrong. But y'all don't charge this man already. Y'all don't counsel this man, and now it might be that y'all was lied to. Because they're also saying, just like Ma Radio was saying, Malega Grams is what she calls herself, is that you sat there and used this Black women not protected movement to your advantage to get people to ride this wave for you and make you look like a victim. It's already evident that you lied about your injuries and you trying to say, oh, I was trying to protect him. Yeah, okay. From what? Oh, I forgot. You said you didn't want nobody to get shot that night because the police is in LA or wherever you were that night. You thought they was gonna, if they hear that you was just got shot, they was gonna put them guns on all of y'all possibly could have gotten shot that night. Okay. I like that. I like that theory that you came up with. You know, you had time to come up with that. See, people don't get it. You know, people just jump on stuff. Like, I have common sense that you had time, Megan, to go and concoct that reason as to why you didn't say what you wanted to say, what happened to you in the beginning. You didn't tell that in the beginning, not because, oh, you was trying to protect everyone in that car. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for nothing. I believe what you was trying to do is protect yourself. because you didn't want all this information, these details making you look like I ain't gonna even say it, to mess with your friend's so-called man while she's sick. Y'all put the title on it. I'm not gonna put no title on it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. What woman, what friend does that to her friend? And then you say your friend ain't loyal, she ain't loyal to you. Well, how was you loyal to her? Allegedly, if this is what happened, how were you loyal to her? Ding, ding, ding. It looks like you're the one that's unloyal. And then they want to say, oh, she has no family. She's lost her mom. She's lost her dad. Okay, I do sympathize with that because she's a young woman and she's running around here getting into, all kinds of things because traumatic, when you go through a traumatic experience, it's called post-traumatic stress. Usually you do things like that. You act erratically. That's common. Go look it up. So that can be as to why she has, because her mom died, I think about a year ago. And I think her grandmother died and her father, I don't even think she has a father either. So that has to be traumatic for a young girl such as herself to be going through, don't know who to trust, nobody really there for her per se is what I'm hearing she's saying. I haven't heard that particularly come out of her mouth, but I did hear her say, about her family and not having her mom and her grandmother and her dad there with her, that has caused her to, feel like she don't have nobody to turn to. And she had to cut off some friends and all of that. So at the end of the day, I do get it. I understand that part of it, but there's no reason for you to accuse someone of something that they didn't do because of your hurt and your pain. Because you could have almost ruined this man. Well, you've already ruined his career. You've already ruined his career because everyone is going around saying he's canceled and calling him all kinds of what, because what type of man would shoot a woman? Okay. What type of man would shoot a woman? So that's what I feel, my take on it is that Meg has lied. I believe that from the beginning that there was some falsity to this story, that something in the milk wasn't clean and that she wasn't telling the whole truth. Okay. Yes, it is sad that she was injured. My heart goes out to her because no woman deserves that, but no man deserves either to be lied on just because you can use that to hurt someone because you're upset for whatever reason. Because you said he shot you for no reason. Really? Really? No reason, maybe. I just don't feel that man will shoot you for no reason. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. It's some stupid men out there, but I just didn't feel like Tory was that stupid to shoot you for no reason. No reason at all. No reason at all. I'm just going to take my gun out and shoot you. That makes no sense, girl. And for those who thinking it makes sense, y'all, y'all need to go have some checks, get checked out. Because if it don't make sense, it ain't happening. That's how I believe. If it don't make sense, it did not happen. Okay? So that's all I got to say about that. Like I said, shout out to Ma Radio because I think she did a well investigation into this story. She's seems to be another person like me that don't just believe the hype, just believe what a person say just because she's famous and she's a female. And there's this movement going on about don't protect black women when a lot of black women don't even like each other, don't protect each other. But yet when it comes to something like this, everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon and say, "Oh, black women are not protected. They're not protected." Well, if we love each other, it starts there. If I love you, I'm gonna protect you. So that there, I don't know how these people getting on these movements and jumping on them. Don't try to get to the bottom of the situation. Just how would you like it if somebody just was able to just say whatever and everybody believe it, and there's nothing you can say or do because their story seems so surreal that there's nothing you can say or do to change it? How would that make you feel? People are so crazy. Like, you need to sometimes put yourself in a person's shoe. Hear both sides of the story. Like, before you come to some type of drastic conclusion as to counsel somebody, you need to, I feel like you all should do your research first. Okay? Try to get to the bottom. If stuff don't make sense, don't just listen to whatever somebody say. Listen carefully to the details of what they're saying, because I listened to Megan carefully, and listening to her carefully, I knew that it was some holes in that story. The first one with her boyfriend and this one with Tory. Okay, so that's why I wasn't susceptible to just jump on the bandwagon and say, "Oh, Megan is innocent. She's a victim." Because there are true victims out there. They're out there, and that makes it hard for them when you have women that do things manipulatively to manipulate the system and manipulate the story to be what they want it to be. It's women that are actually out there. Megan is human. She a star, but she's human too. She's human first. Okay, and I don't put nothing past not one human being. Okay, because if you human, you can do anything that the next human will do. Okay, you can lie, you can manipulate, you can cheat, you can do all of the above. Nothing, not because you a star doesn't make you perfect. Okay, so you all need to stop with these crazy movements, just jumping on them quick, ruining people's careers for no reason, because you all don't have a mind of your own. You're being guided and misled by what someone else says, going with the popular vote. If everyone says this is what it is, then this is what it is. Instead of, oh, let me hear his side. Let me see what he got to say. Because just because she said this is what happened and nobody else has said anything but her, doesn't mean that it is written in stone and it's the truth. Because it looks like she didn't come out to say anything until people were making speculations that I think she felt was close to the truth. So she wanted to deter that and make it what she wanted to be. I think Megan needs to go get some counseling, because she might have some type of psycho, stuff going on up there. Okay? Because if it was glass, sorry, and Tory foot and your foot, and no bullet casings was on the ground out there or in your foot, Megan, you literally made up that story, allegedly. Like I said, I didn't say she made up the story. So let me clarify. If there was no bullet in her foot, bullet casings on the ground outside, no evidence of a gun being shot, no residue on Tory hands or nothing, then where's the shooting? Where did the shooting take place? How was there a shooting? Those are evidence of a shooting. So if we don't have those things to, confirm there was a shooting, then there was no shooting. It appears that some glass was broken. You stepped in it. I don't know. That I'm just going by what I heard, what I read. Okay. If Tory cut with glass and you cut with glass, a bottle was broken or some glass or somewhere was broken. I don't know if it was from the car or whatever. But I'm going to stay tuned to this story. I'm going to be still looking to see when they officially give the full report, okay, from the police department of the details of why they dropped these charges. I need y'all to go apologize to Tory, okay? Because y'all done dragged this man and told him that he was the scum of the earth and everything else y'all can say about this man and haven't even given him a chance. He is just guilty. Not innocent until proven guilty. He was guilty because Megan said it. Who gave her the judge and jury scaffold to say this man is guilty? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that he's not. All I'm saying is based on what I recently read, there's no evidence, just like what I just read to y'all, of a shooting. So Megan, I need you to come on out and give us the real story. And I can't wait till these charges are dropped, because I know then that's when Tory gonna come out and say what happened. You watch and see. Mark those words. As soon as them charges is dropped, okay, Tory gonna give his side of the story, and that friend too, and as well as that security guard. So we're gonna have everybody's input as to what happened. We're gonna see what part of it relates to Megan Thee Stallion, okay, shooting, being shot. Welcome. My friend V couldn't be with me today, guys. So it was just tea tonight, honey. And I just gave y'all the teas. Okay. You said, I want to. Wait, what do you say? I want to know why the charges were dropped and who would tell the actual truth. That's what I want to know, friend. I want to know why them good old charges was dropped. Well, I just read it. You wasn't here, but I just read the report as to why the charges were dropped. I'm gonna give you, since you wasn't here, because I was just about to close out the live. I'm gonna give you a little gist of what they were saying, why the charges was dropped. Let me get back to it right quick. Okay, so hold on. Basically, friend, it was no evidence to prove there was a shooting. Okay? You heard what I said? I'm going to read it, what they said. Unfortunately, the district attorney doesn't have sufficient evidence to charge Tory either with the gun or the shooting. Okay? They said that he was arrested too quickly without evidence. They don't have proof the gun was Tory's or that he shot anyone. Okay? And I was just telling everybody in the audience that I was on Mod Radio, because she be in on it. She's real good at investigating stuff. And she came up with the report of the medical records that shows, there was no evidence that a bullet was in her foot. Okay? Or that there were any bullet fragments in her foot. They also were saying that Tory was cut and possibly it was glass that injured Megan. Right, friend. Right. Yeah, like you said, Megan needs to give the truth since she allegedly says she the victim. This mess up a lot of innocent people's lives if she did lie. Come on now, Megan, speak. Friend, you right on the money. I don't know what you was, girl, but I just said that same thing. And you was like you say, no bullet removed or shell cases. Then who the hell was shooting? Girl, that's what I'm saying. Who shot? Where the shot came from? Where the shot came from? Was it a firecracker and you thought it was a shot? I don't know. Because if it's no bullet, I have not read yet that there was bullet casings found, a gun found, or her foot had. And at first she came out and said it was her feet that was injured. Feet is two, right? Then she came back and said it was uno. Okay. Now, when you go to doing that, you lose me right there. You lose me right there. The fact that she didn't come out immediately and say what happened, friend, my antennas, like I was telling, went up. Okay, because if you can't say nothing immediately, somehow you trying to hide something, and some in the milk ain't clean. And I guess we're starting to see what parts of the milk ain't clean. Okay. Who was shot? That's what the people want to know, because they don't cancel Tory. They don't cancel Tory because they saying Tory shot her because she came out. Remember, just 2 days ago, and it's so just like I was saying, it's so ironic that she came out right before these charges was dropped. It's the blame on Tory, like it was you, and want to give all these glory details of what happened. Now people saying, "Oh, she was telling her story when she want to tell a story." Okay, you're right, but don't expect me to believe it because you tell it when you want to. Don't expect me to think everything you saying is true because you told the story when you want to tell it. Because now it done been a couple of days, your mind probably who knows what you done added into that little story. Okay, so and evidence don't tell no lie. Just like they say, Dana don't tell no lie. The evidence don't tell no lie either. So something again in the milk ain't clean. So I just want Megan to be a real ass beat. What she say she is. She a real woman. If this man didn't shoot her, she needs to come out and tell the truth and stand in her truth and not cause this man's career to be ruined off of some BS. Okay? Because it's women out there like that that'll do that. Okay? And like I was saying, Megan is a human being. I don't care that she's a most of these girls that's pretty have low self-esteem, and they whether y'all know it or not. Okay? And they do crazy things. Okay. So at the end of the day, what makes her, so perfect that she can't be crazy enough to make up a story? Okay. So I say she human. So I don't believe her story over nobody else's story to the evidence prove what's going on. So far, what I read is what right feet. Right feet equals both. Now see, I gotta put this on you a miss. Now see, oh okay. Now she showed one foot, like we said. So we'll see. Sips wine. Yes, sip on that, friend. Yes, who was shot? Who? Yeah, they canceled Tory. No, how and no evidence. We all have a story here. That's what I'm trying to say, girl. And then, like they saying, she manipulated this little black women movement, black women not protected movement. You know what I'm saying? Using that to help, her victimize herself to be, you know, for everybody can be on her side. And, you know, that's a distraction. That's old school. You know, that's a distractionary tactic. When I want the eyes to get off of me and put them on somebody else, that's what we do. We become a victim. We pull off these little stunts to make everybody feel like I'm the victim. Believe me, he's the villain. Okay. Story not adding up, something not right. Hi, Tasia Blair. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Glam and Gossip Show. I'm T, and V ain't here today, so it's just me tonight. So I hope you enjoy. And I like what you just said. I'm glad there's other people out there that feel the same way I do, because some ain't adding up. And for them to drop them charges on Tory, yeah, some evidence ain't proven that what Meg say happened. You know what I'm saying? And that to me is sad. It's sad because I really like Megan. I listen to every day. Every day. I'm a savage every day. Okay? So it has nothing to do with me not liking her, nothing to do with her being, you know, a woman or, you know, whatever they were saying in some of these comments around here. You know, yeah, she's a woman, but she's also a human, and I don't think that she should be believed over everybody because she's a superstar or have whatever title you want to give her. I feel like she should be held to standards as any other human being would be held to. You know, you done came out and lied to the LAPD, honey. The LAPD is a nasty, nasty PD department, and they don't play. They'll be petty with you just like that. So the fact that you made them look stupid, Megan, and went in there and lied and told them people you was first initially injured by glass, you know, and no shooting, no nothing they had because you was scared that they were gonna shoot everybody, and made them look like they, you know, crazy, which they are, allegedly. And now they're gonna make you look crazy. And I was telling people that, you know, Mod Radio said that as well. If you don't watch her, go over there and check her out. She had a great analysis of this incident. She has some more details that I don't have, about, you know, the reports and everything. So I would recommend y'all go over there and check her out. I'm gonna put her link when I finish this live. I'm gonna put a link, you know, a shout out to her in there so you can go check her out, because she does have a lot of evidence on this particular. She's been following it very closely too as well. And a lot of what she's saying is exactly what I was saying, what I was thinking, and everything. You know, a spade is a spade. You know, I feel like she need to just come out and tell the truth. And like I said, it's so ironic that right before these charges got dropped, you accused him. You made sure everyone knew that he was the one that shot you. That's very ironic. Very, very, very ironic to me, in my opinion. Because before you was, you know, keeping your lips sealed, and then you supposedly got mad because his publicist was telling some untruth to the story. So you said you finna tell the whole truth. Okay. Well, that's all for me, guys. I thank you all that came in. I hope you'll come back, you know, and join my show. I'm usually live at least twice a week. I'm starting to do twice a week live, so I'll try to be live twice a week. And I usually post stories on my channel. So all types of stories, because whatever I'm feeling, that's what I post. And next time, hopefully, V will join the show again and come on back. And, you know, we have fun up in here, Tasia. If you never saw, you can go see our previous lives and how we act up on here. We like to have fun. What'd you say, Vita? You know what they about? You know what they about to say? She lost her mom. Yeah, that's what they were saying too. I mentioned that too. You know, when you have, and that's true, when you have post-traumatic, when you go through a post-traumatic incident or stress or whatever situation, those people do act erratically. They do, you know, from how they normally act. So that could be a part of it, but I don't feel like that as I was stating before, I don't feel like that should be a legitimate excuse for you to ruin somebody else's life. Like, I can't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't right. And I just felt like nobody gave Tory a chance. You know, this is an active investigation. I don't see how she was even able to sit around and talk about it the way she did, because when it's people don't understand when it's an active investigation, the cops don't want you to talk too much about it because they don't want to, you know, I'm just gonna say mess up the investigation. I'm not gonna use legal terms. They don't want you to mess up the investigation. You know what I'm saying? And put all kind of other stuff in there that don't need to be in there. And then if there's witnesses, you're gonna cause them to think the way, you know, cloud their judgment and everything too. So usually they tell you to keep your mouth closed until, you know, the investigation is over with. But it was very surprising to me that Megan was talking and chirping. You know, she threw little chirps out there, you know, the whole time, and nobody else went chirping. Even her friend didn't say nothing. So, well, somebody did say her friend said that Tory shot her, but I can't find that nowhere. So if that's true, then hey, the friend told her part too. So either the friend lying with her or whatever. But I haven't seen that, so I'm not gonna say that that's what she said, because from what I saw that she said, I think it was on site on Instagram. They had posted something. She said, if I'm not mistaken, it was Baller Alert or Insight, or I be on all kind of IG pages, so I don't know if for sure if that was those are the ones. But it was a page that I know posted that the friend had made a post that she wasn't saying nothing. Basically, I'm summarizing what she said, not verbatim, but she wasn't saying nothing. You know, she gonna just let them make up the lies, I guess, like everybody else lying, something like that. She said everybody else lying. So I don't know, and I ain't trying to figure it out. Now my job is LAPD job, and look like they done finished it, and they ready to close the case and drop the charges. So I want to see if what the movement gonna be now for Tory. Is he still canceled? Is he still muted? Because they say they muted him on Spotify and some other streaming stations. So I want to know if he's gonna be muted still. You know, is they gonna apologize, or what's gonna happen? And if in fact these charges have been dropped, based on the media that I'm seeing, they were dropped. Okay, so we're gonna wait and see for it to hit, you know, social media, and you know how that go. You all have a great night. Stay safe, you know, because that COVID out there is taking lives, and we have to stay safe, people. Wear your mask, even if you don't feel you need to. Wear your mask, social distance, you know, all that good stuff. Also, I had another person to shout out to that I forgot to shout out to, that told me that I told him I was going to shout out to in my last 2 lives, and I never shouted him out. He's on IG. He might be on YouTube, but I follow him on IG, and he has shouted me out on his IG, and I told him I would shout him out on my YouTube page. So what's his name? The Pen Report. He's called the Pen Report. He's from London or UK, and he's very crazy. He has a lot of he posts a lot of celebrity gossip too. So y'all want to go check out Pen Report. He also, I think he raps or sings or something to that effect. So go check him out. Go follow him. Like I said, I'm gonna put the thing for my radio in here because I want to give her credit. And also Rap Trap. He's on YouTube. He did a story on Megan. Basically, his story was from Megan when she did the story about her mugshot and her boyfriend and what happened and how she got arrested. So he killing it. Y'all better go check that out. It'll give y'all some real good views about Miss Megan. Okay, that I had already done seen, but it was just good to see somebody else pick those things out too. Okay, so I'm gonna say good night. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and come on back. V, are we gonna do another live on Thursday or Friday? Are you still there? I don't know. Is you still there, V? Well, I will post on my YouTube channel. I will share it on Facebook as well. When we will do our next live, it'll be either Thursday or Friday around the same time. So everybody, enjoy your night. Stay safe, stay blessed. I'm out. Which one? You said yes, but which one? Thursday or Friday? Look, you usually do the exit song, so now I'm trying to find an exit song. That's usually your thing. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. Everybody was saying WAP was from this other man from was it Baltimore? But I said WAP came from this song from the Dirty South in Florida, honey, because that's where we from over here, Florida. Okay. I'm trying to pull up this song because everybody was telling me it was Frankie Sky. And I think Tasha K said that too on her page, on her YouTube channel, that it was Frankie Sky that they did that remix of the WAP from Hoes in the House, Whores in the House. But I got it from Uncle Al. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy any size fresh. Let me turn that down because I can't get it on Spotify. They ain't pulling it up, so I got to do it on YouTube. And I ain't paying for YouTube. Play Tory Lanz. Hey, you know this friend? They should have did off this one. It might would have been more crunk, child. You said play Tory Lanz. I don't know. You know, I have listened to a couple of his songs, girl, but you know, I don't know a lot on like that. Tory. I know he has a nice selection of songs. I know that. He got a song with your boo, girl. He got a song with your boo, Kevin Gates, girl. Hey. Uh-oh. Tory sound like he rapping, friend. They better start sleeping on Tory. Okay. Okay, Friday we gonna do our live. Okay. I don't know what that one is. My country boy. Girl, we gotta do the country boy next time we come over here so they can know what we're talking about. I don't know this one either, friend. I just saw your boo Gates was on there. I was trying to wait till he came in the song, but he ain't coming in the song. So, you know, we ain't finna play it too long because YouTube will flag my goddamn video. You feel me? So, but he got a lot of songs on him, girl, that I got to go check out old Tory. Oh, have you heard the one with him and T-Pain? Yeah. Customize with your choice of milk and sweetener. Enjoy any size. Girl, you is crazy. Skip that now. Oh, they redid that Tory. They redid that T-Pain song. It's called Jerry Sprunger. You heard of that? Oh yeah, I heard this one. I like this. I ain't mute Tory, so y'all don't like it. Don't come to Glam the Gospel because I ain't gonna mute. Hey, bye y'all. Good night. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hey, I like this one, friend. I'm gonna listen to this after I get off.